You're from Brown or what?
Yep.
Oh, look, it's fine in the fucking front over there with the camera.
What's that?
Is it on?
Yep.
Turn it up! Turn it up!
Turn down for what?
Everybody, we're just doing just a couple more minutes for all our friends and family to tune in on YouTube live here. We'll give a couple more minutes. Everybody take your seats. Again, that's Mark's all over. That's for you. We're just gonna hold on for a couple more minutes, just for all of our friends and family again to tune into the YouTube live.
Please look out.
And we're going to go ahead and start with the ceremony. So, yeah, that's about it. Thank you. A couple more minutes.
No, do it.
Fireflies are pretty cool. good evening went from like literally a third time today. How's everybody doing tonight? I didn't like that one. Let's do it again. How's everybody doing tonight? First of all, we want to start this by saying congratulations to everybody, like ish. This is supposed to happen as of 2020-ish. You know, we didn't have enough money to get the ISH. However, we'd like to start by, again, congratulating everybody for doing this thing that we call flight management. And we want to just start by outlining the whole night. We're going to start by inviting our senior instructor, Mr. Condon, to do a little speech, and then our valedictorian, Matthew Weston, to come up and do another speech after that. And then we're going to go ahead and present a couple of awards, and then we're going to go ahead with our ring-putting ceremony. So, without further ado, we'd like to invite Mr. Condon to please come up and give us.
So this could be hi, Mom, Dad, whole family. I'm John. I apologize right now before I say it. Shut up. Wow, yeah, you guys look splendid, I would say. How can you tell that you're in a group of pilots? They'll tell you that they're pilots, and there's a stance. That's true. And the big funky watches. They're going to actually change, the rules. They're going to have standard male and standard male with watches. And standard female with watches. Equal opportunity. Wow. Okay. So,
Marcus.
I'm in a little bit of a fog, I must say, because I'm getting married tomorrow. Decided to take off to Fort Francis on a bus, and then my life floated for a little while there, and anyway. So,
who's the unlucky girl?
He's here. Her name is Kathy, and she hasn't actually failed yet.
Not good.
This is her. So this is kind of like the bachelor party that I didn't really have. So I've never been to a bachelor party.
Where's the strippers?
So have you ever wanted something so badly that you it just blows your mind? That you want it, you can taste it, you see it, you start off on a journey, and you keep trying to shoot for that. Shake hand, why not? So, I'm not going to go into my whole story, but I can just say I finally found somebody, and this wonderful woman, but the journey was a little hard. And until then, I had invited a few disasters into my life. Sorry about that, too hot to handle. We're not going to work out. Or perfectly crazy crazy as well. It was just a short-lived thing. And precarious. She thought it was precious, but actually precarious really described her a little bit better. So, true story. So, this has been a weird year, hasn't it? Maybe it's maybe you can even back it up and saying this has been a weird couple of years with this group. I mean, you guys didn't see it firsthand, but there certainly was the ripple effects of, or more like a tidal wave effect of the strike. Sorry, it's just a reflex. The strike's not fun. If you haven't heard this before, but I have several things that I like more than strike, and that's something sharp in my eyeball, unforced trauma, and wiping out at 60 miles an hour on my skateboard naked. That last one's a little weird. I don't do skateboard. So, it's true. So you guys had that whole, like, some of you were influenced by it directly, most of you, it was just kind of we didn't fly with you a lot while we were finishing up everybody else, and then you got behind. And then, COVID hit. Now this has been the weirdest time, and I'm no stranger to weird, but I can say for sure this has been the weirdest time we've ever experienced. And so, I just want to encourage every single one of you that when you're choosing your path, when you're figuring out how to get to the place that has been the subject of your dream, make sure that you realize that this is going to be hard. That it's not always easy. My dad used to tell me it's like when everyone has something that just kind of comes to them easily, they're not very interesting. And they don't really have that much empathy. So we want to end up being people that have both and being interesting. And so it's going to be hard. This journey, for those that have been on this journey a little longer, we've all had interesting parts of our journey. And just because it's hard doesn't mean it's not where you're supposed to be. And we require some perseverance to kind of face it. I mean, when I first started to think about being a commercial pilot, when I first became a commercial pilot, it was, the money was just coming in. I didn't even know what to do with all that money. No, that's not true. I was a flight instructor initially, and in a flying school or a flying club environment, you make money when you fly or brief, and you don't make anything else after that. So you starve in the winter time, you make something in the summer. If you work like an 18-hour day, you get paid for maybe 8 or 9 of it. So it was tough. And but I really wanted to fly airplanes, and I really wanted to teach. So I tried to figure out a way. It was kind of what I call kind of a scenic route to health and happiness. But it got me there. And I had to do some things. Like when I was not making a lot of money and I was married with kids at the time, I decided to pick up other jobs. So I worked in a grocery store. A friend of mine, or one of my students actually, owned a grocery store. So he said, you can come and stock shelves anytime. My supervisor was a 14-year-old, and he had they'd have break times, and they would suck on ring pops and talk about their wheels, which were skateboards. And then he, not making fun of this, but he had a list, and he had races with the the old style retainer, and he was very condescending. So he would say, how many times have I told you to do content? The rice goes in aisle 4. Because I wasn't right. And it's I think they were repeating myself as you're trying to, so this is how he treated me. I lasted a month. I could only do that for about a month's time. And then I said, something? It's not worth the money. One of us is going to die. And it's not going to be me. I at one time piled the horizontal freezer with ice cream just above the ledge, which is a no-no apparently. And so he brought me to it and said, hey, what do you feed here? It's like melted ice cream. Yeah, no, you're not seeing it. Anyways, I'm seeing you in it. So my point is that there is a point. is about this idea that it's hard and that we let our passion give us that perseverance. And I think it's really great that every single one of you here is following your passion and that you are doing what you love. And I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but you may be facing some challenges. Not just, I mean, you've been facing challenges for a couple of years. We looked at the video and saw all the things that you guys have aspired to, and you had to rise up and find your own mettle to kind of get through. And whether it's winter survival, right, Mark? Winter survival. You know, or any of the courses. There wasn't any stress, really, was there? Was there any stress in that?
No.
You know, so I could tell there's a lot of stress there. I see my son in your shoes, you know, in first year with him trying to figure out how to study and get all this information in. So we let our passion help us drive through and have the perseverance we need to kind of weather all those things. Weather, I like that. That's good. So yeah, in the end, we want to let it drive us through some challenges, and you may face challenges even after graduating. I mean, technically, there's only 2 of you that have graduated. The rest of you we are working hard as we can to get you there. Anyway, let it drive you, because I think in the end, one of the things that's really been kind of my mantra is that it's more important the person you become than where you end up. You know, so if you end up flying a 787, that's great, but it's your journey as you're going along, the lessons that you learn. And I mean, I did everything before I became a pilot, and I let that become something that informed who I was, you know, and became part of, I mean, everything that I am is because of the lessons I've learned along the way. So I want you to do the same, and so that is, I just want to encourage you as you go out that we're behind you, and we want to encourage you with anything that we're facing with all the COVID craziness out there. And you know, the industry will return to normal eventually. We just have to be patient and persevere. So, in keeping with our tradition of bench prop, I usually like to share a story of one of my foibles with an airplane. So I have so few to choose from. So there was a time I was an instructor for 3 weeks, and any of those of you who are considering being instructors, here's a tip. It's your best students that are going to try and kill you. It's true. Think about it for a second. And I won't even explain it. I'll let you kind of just let that percolate. It's your best students that are going to try and kill you. So, I had this student that was handed off to me. I was an instructor for 3 weeks. We ended up taxiing down. We had a similar runway 25 in Waterloo to Thunder Bay. We ended up moving short. This student, every flight I'd done, I did about 10 hours of training with him. And he was landing probably a little better than I was. And he was doing everything really well. And I'm thinking, wow, this guy is good. And I am a good instructor. So I got the magic, you know. So we ended up at the end of 2.5, ready for takeoff, and the winds had shifted around, and it was gusty. It was probably even gusting over 25. And so, and probably a slight quartering tailwind depending on the winds were variable. So the ground controller asked, he said, do you want to taxi for 3-2, or 1-4 rather? And I said, I talked it over with the student. And then the student ended up, we talked about it, we worked it out, and then we said, we can handle this. And so I told Tower, it's like, we are going to take off on 2.5. And so everything was proceeding just like planned. We ended up trying to rotate. Just at rotation, we had a huge gust of wind from the left side, lifted up the wing, And the student at that point got so surprised, the first time he ever had that happen, as the wing lifted up and we're only on 2 wheels doing the Dukes of Hazzard, maybe that's a dated reference, we started to turn to the left because we're still on the ground. And so what he tried to do is steer towards the center to correct it. And so it got worse. I watched the wingtip, it was all like, it felt like it was in slow motion. So within about a half a second, it felt like we were almost 90 degrees to the runway. Maybe it was about 70. In my mind, it was 90. Anyway, and the wingtip is maybe inches off the ground. He's basically screaming. And so at that point, I knew I couldn't get it airborne, so I ripped the power back, got the wing back down, or the wheel back down on the ground, leveled the wings. We missed a culvert, one of those little creek redirections things that the airport has, by about a foot. And then we basically ran out of, I was able to get it under control just before their Alpha taxiway, popped up on top of it, turned back, and started taxing back. And then apparently the tower guy, who was a friend of mine, he said he saw me take off, and no one else was flying at that point, so he just kind of looked away, and then I was on Alpha. So, and then he said, Yankee Bravo Victor, you okay? And I said, yeah, we'll take the taxi to 1-4. So, anyway, in the end, we said, maybe we actually did a little excursion, that kind of thing. So it was this good student that, because I had lowered my readiness, being right there, I got behind him in the airplane, and fortunately it worked out well, and it became part of my tool belt of learning. The hard lessons are some of the best. So, all right, well, thank you. Yay for life-altering, embarrassing situations. All right.
Georgie, what are you doing?
So, within this class that has been closed, there may be a couple little things that have happened along the way. So, there may have been those that got stuck in Pekabec with it being a little bit soft, shall we say. That might be an instructor and student complementary inclusion there. There, I believe, what was the, help me out, Steph, what was the other one? Honorable mention. Oh, the keys. Lucy? Sorry, we're not mentioning any names. There was, hopefully we'll be able to return to this, probably not in your college lifetime, but we travel to the States quite often, and one year we flew about 10 planes down to North Dakota. We had landed, and one of the students, after they shut down, completely lost the keys to Tulsa when they came. Like literally, they disappeared to where our left socks go, or something like that. So we tried to figure it out, and the same student actually lost his passport before we actually tried to get back home too. So anyway, I was going to put him on the bus. So we have keys that were lost, and but our winner of Ben Croc is someone who basically stranded the aircraft with a blown tire, stuck in both runways of operation. So you know who you are.
Really quickly, I'd just like to thank Andy for heroically saving me at the intersection of 3025 when I had a flat wheel tire, didn't know what to do. I'd like to thank Shauna
Sorry.
Mr. Kaufman, thank you so much for that speech. We appreciate you talking about, I think it was like groceries at one point, and then back to flight management, and then it was like something else I just can't remember it, however. But honestly, for actually, no, we were just talking about that. We'd like to thank you for these stories that you pop up in the middle of class that truly made us feel like it's something that we can take our minds off of, you know, the mess of CPL and all of that we've passed. So thank you so much for these stories that go in very many different directions, but we actually do appreciate them. But at this time, we'd like to invite our valedictorian up to the stage, Matthew Forrester. And please go ahead.
Hey guys, how we doing? Hey, congratulations, man. I know you're talking game show. Let's enjoy this bachelor party, okay, buddy? Hey! This is in here, I put this down a little bit. I'm sucking in a lot of moms here. There we go. Alright. Let me start by saying, hey, I'm so happy we're all in the same room together, you know? We were all just sitting in class and, you know, it happened so fast. The COVID-19 came through and we just got taken out of class. Boom. Just like that. And I don't know, man, we were doing all this fundraising and a lot of hard work to make a grad happen for ourselves. And, you know, it didn't happen. It was really sad, you know, every year, you know. I know when we came here, the class before us, like, oh, we had a strike, you know, we kind of sympathized with them, you know, like, yeah, that really sucks. You know, they kind of gave us a hard time, right? You know, like, you never have to deal with what you get to deal with, eh? Boom, COVID hit. Look at us, eh? Nothing. Look at this, eh? We're dry up. Anyway, the fact that we're all sitting in the same room together is very special, and we all deserve to be here. So, I'm probably exhausted. It's been about half an hour. But here I'll come back. So, anyway, first things first, I'd like to start by saying it is so nice to have us all here, and the pandemic known as COVID-19 struck, many lives have changed, including all of ours. When we went from sitting in class and flying to Zoom calls and crying, you know? really, right? And we were all here tonight picking up where we left off. Really, you know, it's, you know, sad thing that happened, but we're all here now. And let's not forget, we all put in the work to be here, every single one of us, you know? And let's just take tonight to, you know, reflect on our accomplishments and, you know, let's celebrate. Okay, so 2 years ago, we all began our new chapter of lives. We're all from different walks of life. We all have moved from different parts of the world, you know, and we have one common goal. That's to fly, right? We all wanted to fly. That's our one common goal, right? And, you know, so chapter 1 here, strangers. You guys remember the first day of school? Orientation, eh? Who's this guy, Webster, eh? An hour late for class, eh? This guy's an idiot. Who's this guy? He's an idiot, eh? Yeah, anyway, so we're all crammed in this painter's classroom, eh? You guys remember this? Not enough seats, none of that, eh? We're watching this, you know, college code of conduct, blah, 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 eh? Rick and Debbie Paul, they must watch this freaking, oh my god, eh? Cringe, eh? We're all kind of walking around looking at each other like, who's this guy? Who's this guy? I'm looking at Shree, big guy, tattoos. Like, I better not mess with this guy, he's gonna beat the shit out of me, eh? I don't want to mess with this guy, he's gonna beat the shit out of me, eh? So we're all walking around, and, you know, first day, I remember we all had our instructors, eh? All the GAs all lined up in front, and I'll never forget this. You know, me, Camila, and Lita, fix this up, eh? I'm your instructor now, let's go check with the airplane. So, you know, we do the icebreaker thing, eh? And that's like, you know, we get an icebreaker, like, oh my god, eh? Right, you know, we go alphabetical order, right? You know, we all tell a personal story about ourselves, all that kind of stuff, eh? So, we all go to the apron, and Justin's like, yeah, this is the 172, and Alita, you want to sit in the plane? She's like, no. I don't want to break anything. I don't want to break anything here. And she's been flying this little tin can and driving by herself in about a month and a half. What her ride, eh? What a ride. And, we slowly progressed, and that first week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, that month of training, we were new. It's gotta be scary for the instructors. It's gotta be real scary, Put a lot of trust in us, eh? These poor planes took a beating. Boom! Bouncing down the runway, listen to the radio calls and dispatch, and the tower probably goes cringing, making in-between sounds on the radio calls, stuttering, what's going on, eh? Couple flat tires, well, only one flat tire. Might not have a ball spotting on, I don't know, might have been a little bit hard on the brakes, but that's all good, no big deal, eh? And then, so we got the whole flying thing down a little bit, then we had Class 8, R. Kelly's med exams. You guys remember those med exams? Brutal, eh? PU, PU, what's that? Dirt devil? Dust devil? Is that dust devil? Anyway, what is it, eh? I had to raise my hand, there's photocopies of the GFA, and I see, oh, what province is this something in? Is it Ontario? Central Manitoba? Hey, Ryan, where is this? Yeah, that's Northern Ontario. What class is embarrassing, eh? Anyway, so I'm sure, Ryan enjoyed marking those quizzes for sure, eh? He took a lot of fun in marking those quizzes, eh? I gotcha. Dust devil. Anyway, looking at all you guys now, we've come so far. Honestly, we've come so far. The support that all of you guys and the integrity of this program and all the support you guys have shown to one another is honestly amazing. Like, you look at any program, I've gone to Lakehead University parties, praise other colleges and stuff like that, and that vibe is not there. Like, honestly, we are all really close. And, things like winter survival and egress and all the fun and cross countries and all these exams have really brought us closer. And the support from, that first all relay, I see you guys out there, eh? It's cold, it's -30. We got a bucket full of water. Let's put some snow in this thing, let's put some ice in this thing, eh? And, the support that we've all shown each other is, honestly, it's just been amazing. With all of you guys, it's been great. And the same with the teachers too. A lot of work for you guys all. Andy, he wasn't a professor, but on the weekends we got a lot of knowledge from those weekend dispatch days. Don't be taxiing too fast, or don't be taxiing when your strobe light's on. You're gonna learn quick. Anyway, a lot of the airmanship that we've learned from Andy, you can carry that into the industry, and it's important, and it's you'd be so surprised what you learn in such a little bit of time from that. So thank you, Andy.
We love you, Andy.
Like Sean, same thing, really dedicated, put a lot of time in helping us out here. We were really frustrated students.
Yeah, Sean.
So thank you. And I'm looking for it, I'll get my phone in class. Oh, what did you say, Sean? Are you going after class? She's like, I went over this, but well, we got it. So anyway, and Simon, his door is always open, and there's a big line up there, and Simon's there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, always helping us out. And anyway, to all the staff, thank you so much. Every single one of you guys who really helped us out. Thank you so much. To everybody that's here, thank you so much. And the parents as well. We're, obviously this isn't the ideal grad that we were hoping for, but this is what we get when we're all here. And it's kind of a shame that, not everybody can be here and all of our parents can be here, but everybody in the live stream, thank you so much. Thank you for having our support. And, Mom, Dad, I'm sorry, I know I called you every week, ready to drop out of this program, eh? I'm dropping out! What the hell, eh? I'm so glad I did. So anyway, and, winter survival, eh? That's just shit sucks. I love camping. I'm in Thunder Bay. I love camping. I hate camping in the wintertime. It was the worst. It's freezing, you know. I had Walker, I had Puthour, I had Sharif, and that was the worst time of my life. Worst time of my life, man. You know, you split the water on the fire. You split the water on the campfire. We ate some pepperoni sticks and hot dogs and called it a night. That was it. Hey, you guys remember that bus ride home? That was the quietest bus ride ever. Hey, what the heck? And underwater egress. For those who are in my group, I know we have 2 groups, but this is funny, hey?
3 groups.
Oh, 3 groups, whatever. Hey? So, I'm gonna put on this green bicycle helmet kids helmet on, eh? What the heck? I get tossed this little thing, spun upside down, inhale the whole, we just inhale all the chlorine, the whole volume of the water in this pool up our noses. In a bicycle helmet. Okay? You know? And, end of the day, I see Michael Sheffield. Walk into the pool, nothing with little tiny lights on. Oh my God. Towns is not here. Towns almost lost his life that day. You guys remember that? Towns, if you're watching, I hope you remember that, anybody? Holy shit. Anyways, the fact that we're all here right now is nothing short of amazing. And staff, thank you. All you guys, thank you so much for everything. It's been a wild ride, 2 years. This has been a deadly time. And, you know, these friendships and all the things we've gone through, like winter survival, egress, all the flying, that's helped us grow. And, you know, these are friendships that we're going to have carry on for the rest of our lives. And, you know, I'm never going to forget any of you guys, and we're never going to forget any of the moments we've had together. So let's just take tonight, have a good time, have a couple drinks, and yeah, let's go. Hold on. One second.
No, that's enough.
Oh, you're gonna play guitar?
No.
Not good. Sit down.
On behalf of the class of 2020, we would like to present this to the staff, all faculty, and chairman of our panel is guitar. Anyway, this is our party for you guys, and hang this session of bowling balls and event props and all that stuff. And something to memorize by, you know? So, smoke on the water!
Okay, thank you, Rebby, for this amazing speech. Thank you so much. And just before we continue, we'd like to dedicate a thank you again to our senior instructors. So let's just hear it from our senior instructors. As obviously our junior instructors, we couldn't have done it without you. And another couple few things for our classmates. I think we couldn't have done it without each other.
Fucking love you guys!
Most importantly, thank you for our friends and family watching at home. Again, that's a huge support. We'd like to invite Mr. Terry up. I don't know what this is. I could just okay, anyways.
Why did I do that? What the heck?
Okay, that's okay. Invite Mr. Terry up to present a couple of awards for the night here.
Grab that, yeah. Thank you.
That's your fault.
You picked yourself up quick, I like it.
Oh, yeah.
Hello everybody at home. This is what I look like while we're at work, so I decided to leave it on for a minute. This is what we see all day, every day. So it's good enough, but good. For those who don't know me, I'm the Veterinary Coordinator, one of the coordinators for the program. Really proud to be a part of this community. Lots of patience and understanding shown by the crew here today, the graduating class. So I think the patience that they've shown throughout the year, that's going to serve them well in the next couple of years. For those of you who know me in real life, I'm funny. I can't follow up the two speeches that we've just had. A great one from the CFI as always, and a speech for the ages. We have just a few awards this year. I'll just read those out. So we have the Jazz Award, the Jazz Award. So the Jazz Aviation Pathway for Professionalism. Some of you may already know who got these. So that was awarded to a full-time student for outstanding contributions to safety, leadership, and professionalism. The award consists of a $3,000 scholarship and an opportunity to participate in the Jazz Aviation Pathway program. The award recipient will be selected by the program chair or designate in consultation with Jazz Aviation to ensure the criteria is respected. So I'd like to award the Jazz Aviation Pathway Award for professionalism to Mike Walker. There's a second Jazz Award, and that's the Jazz Aviation Pathway Award for Professionalism and Diversity. That's awarded to a full-time student who is self-identified as Aboriginal, a person with a disability, a physical minority, or female for outstanding contributions for safety, leadership, and professionalism. And the award also consists of a $3,000 scholarship and the opportunity to participate in the Jazz App selection process. So we put our hands together. Congratulations to Madeline Knight. Okay, we'll keep with that. So thank you everybody. Thank you everybody at home. And Sharif, we'll get back up here.
Thank you very much, Mr. Terry. Congratulations to our Jazz Award winners. We'd like to call Mrs. Herridge up to the stage to go ahead and kick off our wing pinning ceremony. This is the moment we've been waiting for. So Mrs. Herridge, without further ado, whenever you're ready, please, Okay. Okay, yes, yeah, Mrs. Herridge, whenever you're ready. Okay, I'll do a few of the just intros. So, if those of you at home don't know, it's tradition to choose somebody to pin your wings once you earn them. So it's a big deal, and that's, I think, the main reason we're all here tonight is for this part here. So pinning from Katie, Kai, why don't you come on up here, Kai Williams. There are two pinners, in case anybody knows what that is, two pins.
Two pinners. Pinner ain't no no. Pinner. I barely know it.
Yeah, Steph.
Okay, next up, the one with the most, Alita. Alita most. Okay, next up, if we can ask one of our semi-retired colleagues, Andy Hay. I didn't think you would graduate here, right? Camille, come on up. Mateo, come on up.
Starting center, 6'9".
when he was 4.
John and Alex is gonna come up next one up.
Where's the after party?
Yeah, it's a party. It's like a whole lobby.
You're welcome. Take care. Okay. So, Amy Stockman's going to present to Ethan.
Yeah, Amy! I need wings. Sorry.
Justin Lee will be. Get comfortable, there's a few here. Matt Booth.
Oh, God. Where'd it go?
Take off the yarmulke.
Hey, whoa.
Mark Sullivan.
It's Diet Pepsi, bro!
Solomon's got a big suit.
No!
Is that Egyptian costume?
Mike Walker.
Oh, that's too much. Sorry, Tom. Sorry, Tom. I know you. You know you'll never be as strong as Tom.
Wait, no, Joaquin!
Matthew Webster.
Hit him!
Stop.
Give that guy 4 wings, right there. 4. You deserve it.
Sharif.
Oh, what about Leona?
So Steph Taryn, Monica.
Watch straight. Tom, watch straight. Watch straight. No, Tom.
Thomas.
Let's go, baby!
Okay, Megan Gallagher is going to pick. All right, Landon. Last but not least, Libby.
Nope.
Way to go, Libby!
Let us celebrate the graduating class of 2020.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Steve. Jamie. I love you. Here with us.
Okay, we want to thank all of our pinners. Thank you so much for pinning us. We just conclude this night. We'd like to read a quick message from Simon Gross. He couldn't make it tonight, but he sent us a quick message that we'd like to read out. So he said, I wish I could be there to celebrate with all of you this Friday. You have all worked so very hard. Hold on, sorry. You have all worked so very hard to graduate from the challenging program, and it's an even bigger accomplishment considering everything that's happened here in 2020. You should all be super proud of the work you've done, and please know that I'm proud to be a fellow grad with all of you. I hope everyone has a great time on Friday. You've all earned it, and I'll be sure to raise a glass to everyone on Friday night. So Congratulations, guys. We started with a way bigger class, and it kind of leaned up to all of us. So congratulations to everybody. This is going to be for everything. So cheers to everybody, and we'll get out of here to say our last words.
Okay, before everybody leaves, the graduates of the class of 2020, I was thinking if y'all have masks on, and we can do a big group picture right in front of the balloons before everybody goes. Just a quick thought.
I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving. I'm not fucking leaving.
You need a beer, right? These two look good. These two look good. Oh, how's yours look good, Walker?
Okay, so I don't know maybe these are everybody. I'll just make it on my phone. And we'll group after. Does that work with everybody? No. Okay. If we can get possibly one of the staff of Red Light a ticket, and one with just the students and one with an instructor, if that's possible, please.
Don't even start.
Thanks everybody. Welcome to the ride in. Good times,
Sorry, Mom. North side. North side, south side. Right now, right here.
Live from Thunder Bay, Northwestern Ontario.
Hey, you already know where it is.
I know it is.
Oh, you watch it. You watch it happen. Right here, right now.